What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, Coach. Right. So, Coach. Me and Xander was talking, and we noticed that you were more high than normal before that last cut game. What's going on?
Get straight to it.
Yes, sir.
You know I'm from Vegas, right?
That's on me. I forgot.
What high school did you
Jackson High, 2008. Go Rams.
Thoughts on the final place in your hometown?
It's cool, man. People in town are really excited. Lots of serious basketball fans. We have a great hoops tradition. Obviously, there's UNLV, Summer League. This is next level.
That's nice. What about you? Any extra motivation to get to the knockout stage? Get back home to your family?
It would be nice. Saves me a trip to see my family. I mean, of course, there are folks you would love to see, so you can see that your job. But it's all about the team.
What? Coach, why are you capping? Come on, you know you want this for you.
Don't put words in my mouth, man. Obviously, it's great to play in front of your friends. The cup is more important for us to get playoff style reps. That's all I'm thinking about.
Hey, you heard it here first. We appreciate you coming on, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hey, MP out.
Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on the season still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. If you look at Jones, he's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in the season for him.
And there are a bunch of rookies who look like they have very good careers ahead of them.
That would be the indication so far. They've contributed to their teams instantly at the start of the season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. McConnell and Nimhard at guard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Nash in at the 5 down low. And for Cleveland, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Guys.
Hey, thanks for that. No, we sure wouldn't. This guy is all in for sure. Pass to Nemhard. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you play?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Hunter, no one around him. Tries again. Nash with the block. And he gets it back. Mobley wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Nash outside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently. Right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
So much reach. Using that wingspan to his advantage.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look now for Cleveland. Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Ball subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And the Pacers also making a change. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for TJ McConnell.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Nash can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 7. To the inside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
Nash outside. Here's Mathurin. Lays it up on the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Well, Cleveland shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And slam dunk by Allen.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Now, here's Siakam. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And that one, good. Nash has got 14.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Lets it go from 11. Garland, no good. Indiana leading by 7. Nemhard, the pass to Nash. Traps in the tray. 17 points in the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Ball finds Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of there.
Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to Nash. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out left of the wing. On the wing, Mathurin. It's over Garland. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Indiana. They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. They'll be topping out there with Nash, and it's McConnell in at the point.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Wide open look here for Craig. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Nash with the bucket. Nash has got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And we've got a 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the third best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Johns, we appreciate the update. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Nance kicks to Strus. Oh, good with the triple. Indiana leading by 12. Nash outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ball's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And here's Nash outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here is Ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on a personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
The play will be reviewed after
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
A kick out to Mobley. Outside Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Over in the corner, Allen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers leading by 13. And stolen by Mobley. Garland against McConnell. And that's good. Here is Garland for three. Garland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
For three, and the Cavaliers with another three.
What a response from Garland, letting them know he can hit them right back.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with their teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing that everybody loves. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys?
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Rockets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention.
The shot's good from Nash.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 12. Toppin with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Right side, Mathurin. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 3 assists tonight.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
For 300. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Good if it goes. Oh, and he got it to go.
OMG, that's how you silence a
And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please represent the center court and get ready for the fan backcourt start from line. Let's hear it for the participants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. This rookie race starting to go from a trot to a gallop, or maybe more like a canter for you equestrian and dressage fans out there.
Wait, what's dressage?
Well, it's sort of a like figure skate, but with a horse. I love to see you try that.
Stop lying, Kenny. You're making yourself. First off, how do we even get ice skates on a horse?
No, that's not what I mean.
Well, that's what you just said. Ice skates on a horse.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Pacers.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement, selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. That is more than enough of us.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Beachfront.
Well, with the double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And Mitchell gets it to go.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Indiana leading by 16. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
Allen. Pass to Mitchell. The three. Siakam pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Chalk up two there. And that's now 35 points for Nash.
And they've had assists now on their last three baskets.
Garland, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the left side lane. McConnell passes to Nemo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam's shot is off.
When you've made your first three shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley kicks to Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 9.
You could see that Mitchell was hungry on that play, ready to fire as soon as he touched that ball.
Allen against Nash. Back to Neesmith. From downtown, and he nails the three. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Nash.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Garland next for 2. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Cavaliers. Max Strus comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Then for the Pacers, Walker's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll government payroll tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We have seen Allen look more for his offense over the years, which in turn draws the D's attention.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Pacers leading by 18. 1:32 left to play in the third. Nash against Allen. Fades away. And yes, it's good. Nash has got 42 in the game.
Quite simply, he is carrying his team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. 9 points for Jared Allen.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And stolen by Mobley. Inside, here's Allen. Great D that time from Nash.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Toppin kicks it over to Nash. Back to Toppin. And here's Walker outside. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 18. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Strus for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there. Nash outside. The 3 ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 18.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more. He's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Up in time. He can't hit that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Indiana out in front. They lead by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter. Coming up next. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review.
Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. Don't blow by.
Preaching strong defense. Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Nance. Evan Mobley comes in for Torrey Craig. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Lonzo Ball. Nash is checked in for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Toppin. Nash the pass to Neesmith. Mitchell with the steal. On the court for Indiana. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Nash in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Good on the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Hunter, launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it's really ignited.
Another bucket! Wow!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Bangs home the trifecta. Nash has got 53.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another three for Cleveland.
And we see this more and more in today's league. Garland with the fantastic kick-out pass to the available shooter.
Nash's shot is off. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Out to the wing. Mobley finds Garland. Hunter with a screen on Siakam. Garland with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Back to Mobley. Beyond the arc. No good that time. Now here's Neesmith. Nash outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Here with MP after his team comes out on top, second of 4 NBA Cup group stage games. MP, talk about the atmosphere tonight.
It was crazy. I mean, the fans were so hyped. You go out there, and it's obvious. It's not just another game. You know, the courts, the jerseys. You want to put on a show for everyone, and that's what we did.
Super fun to watch. Thanks so much, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
I feel like I'm missed out sometimes on, like, I don't know, regular stuff. By not going to college.
I hear that. But plenty of people wish they did what you did. I mean, a teenager on his own in Europe. That sounds pretty exciting. To me, man.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Hey, you played in college, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like I should know these things, but you're pretty quiet when it comes to your personal life,
I like to keep my focus on the players.
You know what? You don't have to talk about it.
It's fun. I just don't talk about people are genuinely curious.
Color me curious.
Well, I was pretty good. in high school. Won the Nevada State Championship. And I got some interest from some Big West schools. Wound up playing 2 years at UC Davis.
2 years at UC.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you play longer?
Well, I got married young, and my wife was pregnant. So I wound up double classes and graduating early.
I mean, respect. You had to take care of your business.
Real life stuff. But it's okay. You know, I knew I wasn't good enough to go pro.
But still. I mean, it had to be hard. Behind what you love.
Yeah, it was. I love basketball.
How'd you get into coaching?
Even after I go watch practice. Eventually, the coach asked if I wanted to be a grad assistant. And it wasn't much, but it paid, and the rest is history.
That's what's up. And I'm proud that you got back to doing what you love, Coach.
There's always another path, MP. You just have to hang around long enough to stay in the game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the numbers for R.J. Barrett.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for... players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
And now Indiana's starting group. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Nash in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Barnes, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Yeah, Barnes being very aggressive right now, keeping up the pressure on that defense.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Barnes. Dick with a miss.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Here's Nash. Sinks it from distance. Nash has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
To the right side. Here's Nash. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. EA, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Basket counts. He's got 9.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to Barrett. A minute 35 left in the first quarter here. That one goes in. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Barnes has massive talent, and he has worked hard to become a consistent three-level scorer.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap, providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in July.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. Here's Quickly. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to Barrett. 5 to shoot. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Tremendous read by Barrett. He recognized coming out of that pick and roll who had the better shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the basket by Nash.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Now here's Quickly. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from the wing. Launches a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. And it's Walter, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's Ingram outside, Matherin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 5. Nash passes to Toppin. The 3. Walter pulls it in.
Another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Mamukelashvili. Ingram finds Barnes. Back to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And for the Pacers, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. And going back to high school in North Carolina. State championship for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Walter. And it's Grady Dick in for Shed.
He was ready, and Barnes wasted no time firing that jumper.
Pulls up on the wing. Passes to Nash. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Puts up a three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Outside Ingram. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
And the basket by Nash.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Matherin. Here's Barrett, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Oklahoma City, they're a rising team, climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for the Pacers, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Hurdles checked in for Mamukelashvili. Nimhart, he's checked in for Indiana. Nash, yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram against Matherin. Ingram, pass to Dick. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable about him?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire career.
That was a shocker for sure. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Dick. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Indiana leading by 8. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the 2nd NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, BA, there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Quickly, passes to Dick. The 3 from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Nash. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pirtle with the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. So that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Nash. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside Barnes. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Outside Dick. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3-pointer goes. Dick's got 9.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
And the basket by Nash.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we finished off 1 half of play. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Indiana Pacers. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know those. Yeah, I know those. I know it.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Toronto Raptors.
They've got to play with more force defensively. You ask me. You got to make them feel.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now. They're putting them resistance.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Indiana leading by 10. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Nash in at the center position. And it's the Raptors with the ball after Indiana picked up the three with their last shot. Here's Dick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here comes Toronto on the push. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Pirtle with a screen on Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Barrett passes to Pirtle. It's rebounded by Indiana. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. And the basket by Nash.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Barrett, big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. And again, Toronto, no good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender.
And here's Indiana now. The Raptors making their last shot. Sends it home from three-point land.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Barnes, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Kicks it to Quickly. The three. Goes back up. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
That's a really smart play by Barnes, and he gives his team some second chance points, which are always important.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Dick. He's got 9. Pirtle with the ball. Dick, the pass to Pirtle. Stolen by Siakam. McConnell outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Nash. And again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out.
And he's moved right past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant's 2007 season. What a remarkable accomplishment.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Barrett with it, picked up by Nesmith. Pass to Dick. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. You can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is such a fun competition.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Mamukelashvili checked in for Pirtle, and Brandon Ingram subbed in for Barrett. Then for Indiana, Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam, and Benedict Mathurin subbed in for McConnell.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And you heard that the Raptors were looking to be aggressive this summer, Tim. Why now?
Well, they're trying to replicate what they accomplished when they acquired Kawhi Leonard, which led to a title in 2019. So this is a front office not afraid to shake things up. And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Scotty Barnes, letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Ingram. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they control the boards tonight.
Here's Nash. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Shot game clock separated by 5. Dick with a miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
From deep. Good. Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? And so it's the Indiana Pacers with zero pressure. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage.
And how did you approach this game, knowing your team is already set up to advance in the NBA Cup?
We know our fans get excited about these cup games. So we really tried to bring our A game for them. Yeah, we clinched already. This is still a big deal for us. So we wanted to put on a show, as always.
Sure did, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson.
Okay. Final game of the NBA Cup. You guys need to win to advance. In peace. It's going through your mind.
I'm not worried. We're gonna win. Hey, that reminds me, bro. Restaurants. Hey, we need to try, bro. Right. And to all my followers, make sure you go out. And get your plane tickets. We're going to the knockout.
Love the confidence. All right. Tell us what it's like playing a single elimination game like this.
Well, as you know, I didn't go to college. So for me, this is like the tournament. One and done. Losing, you go home. That type of pressure. I live for that. And I'm feeling like I'm hitting a game winner.
That would definitely go viral and get us some new followers. So do that.
I got you, bro. And for all of y'all, make sure you keep your phones. This is about crazy.
evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Pacers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Wizards, 2 spots down the ladder right now. So look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Chris Middleton. Cohen is out there with Johnson. Then it's Alexander Suggs. And it's Champagny in at the 4th spot. And for the Pacers, McConnell and Nembhard at guard. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. And it's Nash in at the center, filling out the middle. Look at Indiana. They've been perfect so far in the NBA Cup. A 3-0 record.
Well, these home fans have loved their Cup campaign so far. And they're thinking this team could actually capture the Cup.
And then for the Wizards, and tonight is their last group game in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-2 record so far.
Yeah, even if they win this one, I don't see much of a shot for them getting to the quarterfinals. Remember, though, guys, tonight still counts towards the regular season.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Nash outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons?
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's Heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing them all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
The Wizards have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He was 1 for 2.
Letting the big man go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep. Back to McCollum. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Song. Nash with the block. McConnell against McCollum. Siakam off the pick from Nash. Over Song. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist from Siakam. Nash has got his second best. Wizards have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Song. The pass to Champagny. Middleton looking it over. And the rebound goes to Nash. Pacers leading by 6. Neesmith finds Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
Johnson, the pass to McCollum. Here's Champagny. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Nembhard. Nash outside. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. In the corner, it's Neesmith. 6 to shoot. There's Nash with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Nash has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Sarr's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way.
this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Back to Nash, pass to Siakam. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded by McCollum. And a wide open look for Siakam. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 11. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Middleton. Now here's McCollum. Here's the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Stolen by McCollum. In the corner, Middleton with it. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for Washington. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pacers out in front, up 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They're going with Mathurin and Neesmith on the wing. Ash is out there with Toppin. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. At 6. A nice shot by George. Pacers leading by 6. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charani, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season. They will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. On the wing, Mathurin. For the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. And here's Bagley. Good, nice job down low.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Here's Nash, and the Pacers take on 2 more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Wizards trail by 8. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounders. You look at Nash, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
In the corner, it's Saul. Off target from outside.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Nash against Saul. And it's Nash missing. Wizards trail by 8. And the big fella Alexander showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Sarr against Nash. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Indiana leading by 5. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Champagne out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back over to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Nash, the pass to Matthews. Nash with the screen on Johnson. Takes a three. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist from Matthews. 14 points for Nash.
And nice read from Matthews. He's always trying to get his teammates back.
To Champagne. Middleton outside. Here's Champagne. Plays it up and brings it in. Champagne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Outside. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Top of the key jumper and no good. Nash outside. Fires from deep. And the three ball is good. Nash has got a few triples in the second half for Indiana.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. And moving on, guys. It's early in the season. Always a good time to check out the power rankings.
I think for the Pacers, they're making an early statement. Where the team to be. I know the season's a marathon, but at this point, I don't know how you pick against it.
Agreed. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Beachland.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often. He's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Alexander Salt. And it's Champagne in at the 4. And McConnell gets it to go. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Middleton is screen on Nimhart. Johnson against Nimhart. To the paint. Here's Zars. Good. Zars got 6.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keepe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
This looks like a pre-game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Wizards trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold stretch.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Basket counts.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Cullen passes to Johnson. Pass to Champagne. Here's Sars. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Sars got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They really got to pick up that interior defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Walker comes in for Neesmith, and it's Benedict Mathurin in for Andrew Nembhard. Dalton Carrington's checked in for the Wizards. Sars' shot is off.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
They double-team Siakam. McConnell passes to Nash. To the middle. The kick out to Walker. Out to the right wing. Pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. Here's Walker with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the wing right side. Champagne off target from 3-point range. Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-4 run. Indiana moving the ball. And finished off by Siakam.
Siakam taking it to the rack with a flourish.
Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement. And Brian Keeve wants a time. Out. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And he's checked in for Indiana. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Pacers.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Walker finds McConnell, and they pick up 2. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Chapman against Middleton. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Kispert. Down low. Here's Carrington. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here is Chapman. Fades. And it's Nash missing. Now, Koulibaly. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers finishing the. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, get out.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They played that well.
Let's now go courtside and enjoy.
With that win, you guys have just advanced to the knockout round of the NBA Cup. What does that mean to you?
It's exciting. So exciting, Jennifer Quintana. Our fans are really into the NBA Cup, and we want to make sure they can be a part of it. There's also a few of us with friends and Vegas. It's gonna be fun. And if you want a behind the scenes look at our path to the Cup Finals, check out my social channels. We got new videos dropping all the time.
MP with the plug, very savvy marketing. You be good, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along.
Great win tonight, fellas. Great win. Listen up. All you guys have the skills, and all you guys have the talent. It's the NBA. Everyone is good. What it takes is great passion. You guys showed that passion tonight. I know some people in the media saying that we can't win the cup. That's no surprise. But think back when you first told somebody you was going to the NBA. How many people laughed in your face? How many people believed you? People will always tell you what you can't do because they're scared. They see you trying. They're afraid you might make it. And if you do, they feel like they should have tried too, but it's too late for them. It ain't too late for us though. Listen, you made it this far. So why stop now? We're gonna go all the way to Vegas. We're gonna hold up that shiny trophy, and everyone is going to see it from the Hoover Dam. So let's go, guys. Bring it in. All right, Vegas on three. 1, 2, 3. Vegas.
Shaking MP.
Hi, folks. Glad to have. And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
So, Coach Ray, how is your team approaching this game knowing that a win sends you to Las Vegas for the semifinals?
Well, we made it clear to our guys that you have to approach a game like any other game while realizing the crowd and the other team and one team tends to use. But you can't force the game coming. Whoa, spots.
Is he telling you that it's just another game again? Listen, don't believe that. Coach was up to 3 last night.
Oh, is that right, Coach? Extra nervous for this one?
Just a late studying the game.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start calling him Coach from now on.
Coach, I know Las Vegas native. Any extra pressure to get back home to see friends?
No, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about the team.
Ooh, there he goes. He wants it bad.
Okay, he's got a big personality.
Well, okay, then putting it mildly. Best of luck to you, Coach, both in the game and dealing with his wrath. Back to you guys in the studio.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. And one of these teams tonight will be moving on to the NBA Cup semifinals on the Eastern Conference side. The other will be out.
And we've been looking forward to this for a while. It's when we get to see how much fun this tournament is. It's do or die time, and there are no second chances in the NBA Cup.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duran together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Nash in at the 5, roaming the paint. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
Here's Ivy. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
The top pick in his draft. Kate Cunningham was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A. But people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to getting the looks he needs.
Here's Duran. Pacers with a rebound. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Here's Cunningham after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Inside. Harris passes to Duran. Back to Harris. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And again, no good by Detroit.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Siakam looking it over. Here's Nash. Another 3 for Indiana.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, B-Train last week, the Kings played some superb basketball. He added 61 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last year. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight. Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating up the offensive end.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can.
Here's Nash. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Nash has got 14 points.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in Stewart.
And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Pass to Nash. Halliburton outside. Here's Nash. There's the three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Halliburton finds McConnell. Here's Nash. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the hand.
And the Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. LeVert comes in for Ivy.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Duren with a screen on Halliburton. Pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer, Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 9-point cushion at the end. He's checked in for Holland. Ivy comes in for Martin. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Pacers leading by 9. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Nembhard is the 2 with Mathurin at the 3. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Nash in at the center position. That's 5 for the Pacers. And the Pistons with possession here. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. To the inside. Thompson shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Mathurin passes to Nash. Another 3 for Indiana.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Ivy. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Really left him alone that time. Stewart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, give Stewart room at the arc at your own risk. He'll stretch.
And again for 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also hold the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it. And they need more of it.
LeVert outside. Ivy outside. Pass to LeVert. And here's Cunningham outside. It's hauled in by Nash. Nash has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Siakam, defended by Thompson. Here's Nash. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Ivy. Picked by Stewart. The 3-ball. Siakam pulls down the board.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Gets the 3-ball to go. Nash has got 41.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ivy. No good. Unable to win this run. Nimhard, the pass to Nash. From downtown. Levert with a rebound. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Pacers out in front, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fifth half-court shot.
Welcome everyone to tonight's show. Kicking things off. Let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
You know what? Without DeRozan, the rotation looks a lot different. But he carries a heavy load of the offensive end. Plenty of chances for other chances to get more shots.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Indiana Pacers.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management in this 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the three.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Nash has got 46.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Harris against Siakam. Harris misses. On offense, here are the Pacers. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Another three for Indiana.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Duran. Uses the glass on the layup. Duran's got 6 points in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
Ivy outside. Detroit moving the ball around. For three, here's Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Back to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so serious.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And here's Indiana now. Following the score by Detroit. Good! Another from three.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for fifth most triples in a single season?
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Count that bucket. Nash has got 53 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Duran. And here's Cunningham. Fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Nash just got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Nembhard. The 3 is up. Siakam, pass to Nash. And the 3 off target. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham on the wing. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Off target from outside.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team.
Connects again from distance.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season.
Wow. A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter.
Well, give credit to Duran's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Thompson outside. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Harris misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Thompson scanning the floor. Harris misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Lets it go from deep. And got it. Another basket.
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. Cunningham, right side. Shoots over Halliburton. No good on the buzzer beater. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got T.J. McConnell, will be topping out there with Benedict Mathurin, and it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. That's 5 for the Pacers. And stolen by McConnell. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to Nash. Takes the 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's too dangerous from the three-point line.
Stewart, right side. And that one drops.
Well placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attempt.
Now Mathurin. He's checked by Levert. To the paint. Here's Holland. It's hauled in by Nash. Nash has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. For 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Pass to Sasser. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And Toppin pulls it down. The Pacers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Nash. And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Sasser outside. Over McConnell. No good off the back of the rim. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. And there's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harris against Toppin. Pass to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, Harris has always been known as a team-first guy, as evidenced there by passes like this.
Nash passes to Toppin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Nash. Clock at 6. Back to McConnell. Puts up a deep three. And Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Cunningham up top. It's hauled in by Nash. Nash has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Furphy. Three-pointer off the mark. And the Pistons shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the...
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Duran, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Furphy. Duran with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Walker, he's checked in for Furphy.
For the Pacers, number 5, Jarrett Walker.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ivy. And here's Duran. Shot clock at 5. Mathurin with a steal. Walker passes to Nash. Shoots over Duran. Nash misses.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one, showing the rest of the Eastern Conference what kind of team they're going to be this year.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do in the semifinals. The NBA Cup has a way of humbling teams.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy.
Hey, it's simple. We talked about what we wanted to do, and we went out there and did it. Okay? And that's what I'm talking about. That's what you pulls out of game. But there's someone here who put those pieces into place. And he doesn't usually get a lot of credit for it. You know? I know this win means probably just as much, if not more to him than any one of us. Because he's ready to go back to Vegas and lift that cup up. And guess what? We're about to make that happen for him. So tonight's game ball goes to the pride of Jackson High School. Coach Ray. Give it up, y'all. Hey. I'm sure I speak for everybody here when I say we love you, coach. And we all can't wait till you have us over at your place. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's celebrate coach. You deserve it.
MP. This is my wife Alyssa, and my son Hank. Hank. Actually, listens to the things I tell him to do.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, Hank. Hey, I got the same crazy jersey. I mean, he tries, but mainly he just tells me how to shoot. My jumper's way nicer than his.
You haven't beaten me yet, boy.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My baby can't stop.
I can almost beat my dad one-on-one. Oh, really? How old are you, Hank? 14. I just moved JV as a freshman. That's what's up, bro. Hey, but I bet all the other kids are coming down on hard. Dads and Coach A, NBA. Yeah, but it's cool. I know I gotta go out there. Earn it on my own.
Hey, it's getting pretty good. Coach says some district called for district.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, man. I tell you what. I'll be there. I'm not for real. You'll be at my game. Yeah, I mean, it's the least I could do. I feel bad that your dad spends more time with me than he does his job.
Oh, baby, don't worry about it. We spend more than enough time.
See what I'm dealing with. Haters on them on.
You know.
Ray? What you been started? Hey, man, I just want to say, keep running in the gym, and listen to your dad. Works for me. Yeah, definitely.
All right, finish game one. All right, coach. Show you guys lucky.
We've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup, and the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, if talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
So the New York starting 5. We've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there at Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Nash with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Guerschon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff.
Put them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had 15 points last out, and the Knicks miss again.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And here's Nash outside, and Indiana, another 3.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Towns throws it down.
Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Halliburton passes to Nash. That's good, and Halliburton with the assist. 11 points for Nash.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. It's just great ball movement.
Brunson scanning the floor. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Mathurin. There's Nash with the 3. It's up a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 11. This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And this is a team they battled.
Timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Pass to McGraw. Bridges misses.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
McConnell passes to Shepard. The shot from 20 feet away. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rushan Yabusele, he's checked in for time.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
And they look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. It's Robinson out there with Rushan Yabusele. And it's McBride in at the guard position. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He had 65 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in clutch of three. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitive.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, we know this. Kel Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Shepard. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And he gets the bucket. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
Valdor's T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connector for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Ken, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
No good on the three. Indiana leading by 16. To the paint, here's Siakam. That one misses. Towns with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a basic dunk.
Here's Smith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against Detroit.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me is how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And here are the Pacers now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Siakam left side. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Towns. Another three for New York.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from three.
To the middle. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. The Knicks also changing it up. Yabu Sele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. Pass to Towns. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit three-level score, and he's got it all working.
And it comes to underappreciated players, Doris in the league. Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nash, the pass to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball over. Back to Nash. Nash to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Nash kicks to Halliburton. It's rebounded by Towns. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 16-6 run. Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively.
Knicks trail by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brunson the pass to Towns. For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. He can shoot at range, you can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket, put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Pacers. They lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here. And so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. What do you make of these future games, fellas?
Why are you always talking about the future? I mean, future, the present.
You really need to practice mindfulness.
Jeez, I'm just trying to do my job. They put these games up on the screen. I thought we should talk about it. Excuse me. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Pacers.
Oh, this is why I love the NBA. Ernie, you know what I mean?
Thank you for being with us.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. What a game we're seeing from Beachler.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain him throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Nash in at the center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, the fingers practically, they can't touch you.
Nash kicks to Halliburton. Back to Nash. Fires for three. That ball. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Towns throws it down.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Knicks trail by 19. Outside, Towns. Throws it from outside. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Pacers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. And again for 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Here's Hart. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Anunoby outside. Brunson outside. Towns finds Hart. No good from outside. Pacers leading by 16. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks team, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Evan, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything. Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Pacers making a switch here. Neesmith is checked in. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Nash can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nash has got 11 rebounds in the game, and the basket is good. Siakam's got 10.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's an 18-point game. And here's the fast break. Halliburton in the corner. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in his catch and shoot situations. No hesitation.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Trains the three-pointer.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
24 seconds left in the third. New York's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Brunson draws the double. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that's now 6 points for Jordan Clarkson. Neesmith, the pass to net. The layup off target.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your team.
Pacers. Nash is checked in for Chapin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for New York, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Ananobi. And it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Ananobi. To Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Such a selfless player. Ananobi isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
And good. And it takes it. He spots off the right iron and down. And it's 37 points for Nash. Now, here's Bridges. Hart outside. A 3. And the rebound goes to Nash. Nash has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Mathurin finds Halliburton. And here's Nash outside. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson draws the double. Ananobi has the open look. Knicks with a new 14. Bridges shot good.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Halliburton at the elbow. Pass to Nembhard. Nash outside. Connects again from distance. Raises 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. New York's got some tough luck from three-point run. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. For 3, Bridges, and the rebound goes to Nash. Pacers leading by 22.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one. It was a dazzling game for Nash.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
On the wing, Bridges. Towns finds Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the Pacers with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Got that one up quick. Nash has got 43 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Bridges misses.
Well, another 10-cut moment here, but he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And it's Nash in the corner. And the 3 off target. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket.
Yes, awesome sauce. All right. Congrats on the win. So what does it mean for you to be in the NBA Cup Finals?
Well, I know for me personally, I'm going to enjoy knowing every other team in the league is off watching us play that night. I like attention. We're going to get a lot of it. I plan on making my presence felt.
Thank you, MP.
Somebody wants you. This is my high school coach, Andy Sheridan. Pretty much taught me everything I taught you.
Oh, for real. So you're the reason why I got to do all these crazy practice.
He wasn't the biggest or the fastest, but Ray would hustle. We used to call him floor burn.
Sorry. Floor burn. That was your nickname. Floor burn.
Sure was. It just wasn't about basketball. It was also about business, motorcycle.
Man, Coach was wildin'. How come I ain't never heard none of these stories?
Because I'm supposed to be setting a good example.
Well, at least I didn't tell it to Jersey retirement.
Wait, what? Jersey retirement? What is he talking about?
He didn't tell you? Retired his number last night at Jackson High.
Coach, come on, man. How you gonna hold out on me like that?
More important things to focus. Like winning this cup. Or have you forgotten?
No, sir. Locked in. Just like you talk.
Let's try and make you look. You must respect.
Coach Ray. I'm about to win this cup.
Lock in.
Feeling you at B.
A look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaFleur. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it for Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup Championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. The MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces.
Back to Poole. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's good as the glass.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Halliburton against Murray. There's the pick from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Nash.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That's the free fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And it's 6 points for Nash.
In unpredictable guard, Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Indiana making a change here. Neesmith is checked in. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Williamson kicks to Poole. Murray outside. Clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to Nash. Nash has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Annie LaFleur. It's all yours.
Well, betraying the last match against the next was outstanding. He added 43 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Halliburton doesn't go that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it. A creative shot, more or less, at will.
Murray with it. Halliburton picks him up. From the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Nash has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Murray scanning the floor. And here's Poole for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole with terrific accuracy from deep.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. TJ McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Jones, no luck. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to McConnell. Back to Nash. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Shot missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by 6. And don't go away. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup Championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. You got Sadiq Bey. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jones. And it's Matkovic in at the 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And they really understand how to draw fouls. Fantastic at getting defenders to overcommit.
Andrew Nembhard checked in for Indiana. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better. Get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience.
Nice passing here by New Orleans. Alvarado bounce pass. Jones, no luck. Pacers leading by 10. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Jones. And Poole subbed in for Huck. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Well, this run by MP and his team to the NBA Cup Finals has been a big moment for a member of their staff. Coach Ray Hopkins grew up in Las Vegas and was recently inducted into his high school Hall of Fame. MP told me Coach Ray won't talk too much about it, but I know it means a lot to him, and it's definitely some extra motivation. Now let's see if they can finish the job.
Yeah, it's a chance to put an exclamation point on the proceedings. Thanks.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Poole with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Big catch and shoot. Poole always ready and willing for that three.
Siakam has checked in for Toppin. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Nisi's checked in. Nash right side. Fires with three. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poole kicks to Williamson. There's a screen. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't learn at all.
So the wing on the left. Nash with the block. Nisi finds Poole. Inside, here's Williamson. The Pacers pull it in, and they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just willpower. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Williamson against Siakam. Nash with the block. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Nesmith has got his first bucket of the night. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Pelicans also making a change. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. Williamson, the pass to Poole. Here's Murray. Over Halliburton. And the Pelicans miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Mathurin passes to Nemo. Nash kicks to Halliburton. Back to Nash. Over Nisi. And it's Nash missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here's Poole for three. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Knocks down the three ball.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seemed as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this.
Hello, and
that game against the Knicks. On paper, these teams are pretty even. What will be the determining factor there? I'm not sure.
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Pacers.
Yeah, we.
And that concludes.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Beach.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nimhart. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. And it's Nash in the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pacers 5. GA, the Pelicans, reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Indiana moving it around. There's Nash with the 3. Good, and nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Nimhart against Poole. And the layup's good off the glass. Poole's got 8.
Into that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Here's Siakam. Buries it down low.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Nash outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Murray against Halliburton. Now, here's Poole. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Nimhart. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 5.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They set the pick. Latrey. Poole, no good. Indiana's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. That one goes. Count it.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, everyone gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Guys?
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Now, one thing that people don't understand is this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
Pass to Nimhart. And here's Nash outside, and the Pacers another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Misi. Here's Williamson, covered by Siakam. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Murray, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
For New Orleans, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. In the corner, Messi with it. Floats it up for Williamson. Halliburton with the steal. To the inside. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Murray. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard.
A change here. Nash is checked in. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season. The winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. Man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Adler LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. So long and good night, everyone.
Come on, we took the cup. Hey, we're coach. Yo, coach, come get some of this. We won this in your town, so hold this baby up.
Oh, this thing is heavy. Hey.
I can't believe you guys won.
They totally outclassed.
I don't know about all that. It was a good game, and both teams played hard.
But for real, I just want to say, Coach, we couldn't have won this without you. So we won this for you. Everybody, give it up for Coach.
Well, that isn't true. I'm just a small cog in the machine.
Come here, let me talk to you.
Hey,
He won't admit it, but he had like 50 ticket requests for tonight. This meant a lot. Thank you for giving him a shout out in the post-game interview.
You're welcome. What are you two talking about?
Nothing. Team dinner at our house.
Well, actually, your wife was just telling me she's actually finally ready to go to UC Davis's reunion next summer because you finally won something.
He's got a point.
That would be nice, but I'm hoping we're going to be real busy come June.
Hey, coach. I got us. I got you.
Let's celebrate. Come on.
Let's go. Yo, Xander. Were you filming all that?
I got some good stuff too. Real heartwarming.
No cap, bro. I'm probably not gonna use it.
It's too personal.
I just felt like a private moment. But we'll shoot something else later.
For sure. I get it. Just doing my job, making sure I get everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not mad, are you?
Nah, bro. I'm not tripping. Just saying, some things are better left on the cutting room floor.
Look at you with the film school lingo.
Hey, sometimes I surprise myself.